I know what it's like not to have an aligned or optimized product suite or offer suite because sometimes when you're starting a business, you just want to make some money. So you slap together some offers and some products because you don't really know what you're doing, which is fine. I've been there, I've done that. But in this video, let's talk about how you can create something that is more optimized and more aligned with your strengths so that you can succeed in a more sustainable manner. With that being said, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed and stressed out and think that you need to burn your entire business to the ground or you need to stop selling all of your products or all of your services. That is not the point. It's just in the long term, I want you to start to be more strategic and have more of a vision around what your product suite or what your offer suite could look like, because we want to do it in a way where it is optimized, it is more sustainable for you, and you are more passionate and more excited about it. So the first thing you want to do is to figure out, if you haven't already, what your superpowers are, what your zone of genius is, and then play to your strengths and create products and services based on that. And if you haven't done this exercise before and you don't really know what your zone of genius or what your superpower is, I highly recommend you check out my free Build a Sustaining Business program. And all of the lesson videos are actually on my YouTube channel. And I'll link the one where I talk about figuring out your zone of genius and your superpower in this video, so you can watch it after you finish this one. But that's the first step. You want to figure out what you're uniquely good at so then we can create products and services based on that so that the wind is in your sails and business is on easy mode. Next, I want you to get clear on your passions. Sometimes what you're passionate about falls to the wayside and you really try to chase whatever is profitable or whatever people are talking about. And again, that's fine when you're first starting out and you just want to make some income. There's nothing wrong with that. But as you're now starting to become more intentional, be more strategic as you grow and scale, think about what you're passionate about. What are you actually curious about? What are you looking up online? And then next, I want you to reevaluate and relook at who you're helping. Who is your target customer? Do you still feel called to support them? Do you still feel like they are someone that you are really excited to help? You're really jazzed up about it? Just have some introspection about that. Based on who your ideal customer is, do some market research in the form of surveys and/or interviews to identify their pain points and their problems. And then in doing so, ideally, as you go through this exercise, there's almost a 3-circle Venn diagram going on where we want to try to find the middle. So basically, you have what you are good at, what you are passionate about, and then you have what your ideal customer is struggling with. And then ideally in the circles, you want to figure out the midpoint, and that should be what your products and your offer suites are. And again, if currently you are serving an ideal customer and you want to switch, that's okay. You don't have to do it overnight. You can start to either pivot your business a little bit, or you can start to expand and target this new customer or demographic, if that makes sense. But I'm not telling you need to burn your business to the ground or burn all of your products to the ground. It's just, again, long-term visioning and setting that intention. So yeah, figure out who that is, what they're dealing with, what you're good at, and then see what new products and offers you can come up with. The reason why I want you to approach it in this manner is so that it is more sustainable and intentional in the long run. Versus, I feel like a lot of newbie entrepreneurs, they just slap some offers together, slap some products together because they just want to make money and they don't really know what they're doing. And that's fine. Again, I've been there, I've done that. And so in this new 2.0 version of my business, I've been so intentional about figuring out what I'm good at, what my strengths are, who I feel called to help, what they're dealing with, and then finding products and offers in that sweet spot. As you're listening to this, if you are really committed to sustainably growing and scaling your business this year, I am so excited to share that I have a private podcast now called Sustain Your Success. And in that podcast, because it is private, I go deep. I really overview the sustainable growth and sales strategies that I have adapted and created to really intentionally achieve my version of success with my new business. I go deep, I give you strategies, tactics, and then also templates and resources as well. So if you're committed to sustainably growing and scaling your business this year, you can check it out using the link down below or at selinaho.com/sys. I am so excited for you to listen, start to implement things. And as always, if you have any questions, leave them down below. I'm really excited for you to implement everything covered in this video, as well as everything covered in my Sustain Your Success private podcast.